Hey y'all, Becky here at the Glitter Ranch. Was gonna do an alcohol ink, so wanted to bring y'all on for that. So I have got, on my turner, I have got my epoxy ready. With the alcohol inks, you kind of have to work a little fast before your epoxy starts getting thick. So that's why I've got you right here at the beginning, even epoxying the cup. I have got an array of different colors out. I've got this thing that I printed offline that has like the little colors. It's a little color swatch, and you can just daub a little of your color on it within the particular little area. Oh, I got stray pink glitter. So that way you've got a swatch of what they look like outside of the bottle, which is super handy, let me tell you. That pink. Sorry, I've been working on a couple different tutorials today, so you know, once you've had your hands in glitter, you can't not have your hands in glitter at least that entire day, at least. So just putting a coat on here, a little thicker coat than I would put on if I were going to epoxy method glitter. So I would say kind of a medium coat. Definitely, you know, like where you can still see the lines versus, you know, a super thin one that you wouldn't be able to. Okay. Honestly, I think I may run a little bit more on because you want to have kind of a base for your inks to be able to kind of move around in, because we're going to hit it with the heat gun. And if they've got a little bit more depth in this first layer, they seem to move a little easier, I have found. Temperature will also affect it. That's why we're using the heat gun, obviously. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and run a heat gun on it just to kind of get these juices flowing. Okay, this will also help bring any bubbles that you've got up to the surface as well. Okay, kind of want to do kind of a sunset look on this. Sorry, I'm seeing my hair stick out and it's bugging me. No help for that. So I'm just going to do real dark along the top because I want it to be really dark up there. Kind of my thought. We'll see. I think I'm going to go kind of beachy on the bottom, so kind of rounds. Okay, and then my thought is, I don't think I want that shade. I think I'm going to go Glacier. Okay, these are Ranger inks. We will soon have those on the site, just waiting for those babies to come in. Now I'm going to add a couple of different blues up here, just for depth. And I like the sky blue. I definitely want to add some of that in there. Okay, my purples. I know I really like this Twilight purple. And then I'm going to have it in there. And my purples, I'm going to add a few different shades. This is Boysenberry. This says Vineyard. Boysenberry is pretty. It almost kind of looks like an eggplant color. I think we've got like 18 different colors coming at first on the purples. One more. Purple. So this cardamom red. Pink into pink. Let me throw a little orange in here. Let's put sunshine yellow. Let's throw a little heat on this. See it moving. I think I'm going to stop with that. I think I'm going to put a little more. Now you have to be careful that you don't burn your epoxy. I have done it. It's pretty how that's swirling. I'm going to add some mixative. So this comes, you get it where you get your inks, but you add this to your epoxy, okay, not to your cup. So I'm going to pour out a little bit of my epoxy I've got mixed and put a little bit of this in it. Let's go with a little more. Wow, that's really pretty how it's swirling. I like that a lot. I've already committed to the white, so I'm gonna add some, but that's really pretty. You could really stop here. I think I'm just gonna add this in to where I see the white spots. I don't want to mess up my colors too much. I really like them. Super pretty. A little bit up here on the top. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm gonna get. So anything you see, if you need to add a little more, maybe you got carried away with the heat gun or something, you can always add some more in here to help cover any kind of patches you might have created or anything. So don't think, oh, I messed up, it's not salvageable, because it is, probably. Get so critical of yourself that you can't fix something, because you can. A little more brown down here. Okay, so I just started with a white base cup. And then heated my epoxy a little bit after I applied a layer, a medium-ish layer, I'd say, you know, pretty decent. That way you get some movement. And then I just dripped on my alcohol inks. Any colors, any pattern. I would definitely do blues and greens, like if I was doing a beach, like the bottom, and then the sky or whatever, you can always trickle those in, and then you just heat it up to get your movement in your alcohol inks. I'm really very happy with that. I'm probably going to torch. I see a couple little bubbles, I didn't bring my torch out here, it's still in the shop. So I would just go over that lightly with a torch. But that's all you do. It's really pretty easy. The alcohol inks are very fun to work with. There's a ton of colors. Like I said, we'll have those on theglitterranch.com very soon. Just waiting for the shipment to come in on those. So we'll be carrying those. It's fun. I love the alcohol inks. They're so vibrant. From here, it's going to be smooth enough that you could just put a decal on. If it weren't, then you could just do a light sanding and then put a decal on in your final coat and you'd be done. These, with not having all the texture that the glitter would have, you know, are a lot quicker to move in and move out. The acrylics, the alcohol inks seem to, for me, I can just get them a lot smoother, a lot quicker, and turn those over faster as far as cut maker side of it. I love the glitter, so of course I do most of my things in glitter. Another thing you could do with this, and I really should have done this in the white, is additive. I love the additive. I'm actually going to go back and do just a little bit of that just because I think it will be a nice little finish. So I'm just throwing a little bit into the rest of this clear epoxy that I had left over because I mixed a little much. So just threw a little bit. Of course my stick's got paint on it so you can't really see, I'm afraid. But it just is a little shimmer. Okay, and your epoxy is self-leveling. So I'm just gonna throw this on here a little bit and then it'll level out and be just fine. Yeah, I like that. That's all there is to it, y'all. Fun medium to work with. I like it a lot. If you have any questions or any other tutorials you want to see, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'll help y'all out any way I can. There it is. Now that did, with having the clear, has separated a little bit more, so it'll give it a little bit different look than it had. But those are just going to kind of sink down. So that's it. Thank y'all for joining me.